So I just saw this. The rare, dreaded death cross just flashed in the US stock market, and now experts fear a Wall Street crash. See, guys, articles like this piss me off. The reason is because they try their hardest, they do their best to spread misinformation to lead you astray, to ensure that you aren't using the markets to put dollars in your pockets. Guys, 2025 remains an incredible year for you guys to make money in the markets. But when they are pushing out all of this fake propaganda and using this as an agenda to keep you poor, it pisses me off, right? Because I know that you watching, you could be using the markets in ways that you do not even realize right now to be making money, to be adding additional income to your pocket every single week, every single month, just collecting. All right. As a matter of fact, let me show you that. All right, I just asked my assistant to pull up some of the profits from the members who got into the position that we took this week. All right. So we have Has, big up Has from over the Patreon, says big up Sankey, profit of $250, guys. So despite everything that's going on right now, despite recession fears, despite Trump's antics, despite bogus death crosses, you see, guys, you can be using the markets to make a lot of money. Doesn't stop there. Shout out Lee, closed up that position that we entered this week, 40% up. Do you guys realize how many years that would take you to make if you're just investing into, let's say, an S&P 500? We've got Mithun, Stank Sankey, 60% in profit. Guys, listen, real people, real profits. There's no reason why you watching, you shouldn't be making this type of return. I'm telling you guys, 2025 is an incredible year for you guys to make money in the markets, all right? And shout out to Hu, and remember that I always showcase on the channel, 50% up. And we're not stopping. Trains continue, and we're going to continue to be cooking these markets right throughout. So listen, if you guys haven't already, do make sure you join us. The link for that is down below. Let me help you guys make money in the markets this year. We've been doing that all throughout the year, week in, week out. I'm going to continue to do so. All right, guys. And how we do it, guys, is we take advantage of what we call the options market, meaning you can make money in both directions. Market moves higher, you can make money. Market moves lower, you can make money. And it's all done on what we call the options chain, which is what you're seeing right here. All right, it's cheap to enter into the options. Typically options go for $100, something like that. You can get position and you can make some incredible returns. All right, I want you guys to stop listening to all of this fake news and bogus information and just things that they spread, and this fear and this empty, just, it's all garbage, guys. Listen, all garbage. You can use the markets to your advantage, and you should be doing that, because listen, 2025, incredible year. All right, and all the guys with the Patreon will testify for that. And I am on a mission to ensure that I get as many people into the markets, taking advantage of it the way it's supposed to be taken advantage of, so that you guys can make money, so that you guys can get closer and closer to that freedom goal that I know all of you guys are truly after. Okay, guys. That being said, we're going to jump into today's video because we got some important things to cover off. You guys know it's a couple of plays that we're in, and this is one. Few updates for you guys, because we're going to continue to do exceptionally well in them. Right, so we got GameStop currently $27. Right, as a matter of fact, you guys let me know if you're in GameStop, if you hold any position in GameStop. Let me know that, and let me know how many shares you are holding. I want to see how many of you guys are actually serious with this name. Me personally, I've got a $50,000 position in this one, and guess what? I'm looking to double that. Okay, I'm looking to double that, take it to 100,000, and then take the entire position up to 200,000 when we do see that double up. All right, currently $27. You can see finishing the week strong. Okay, this was another green week for GameStop. As a matter of fact, ever since I put them on your radar, we've had back-to-back green weeks. Currently 27, knocking on the door of $30. Now, next week's going to be a big week for GameStop, because you can see over the week we had what we call a little bit of a resistance at that $27 mark. In the after hours, it's gone ahead and broken that level of resistance. That should feed through nicely into next week. Okay, so it's looking good, and you guys know exactly what's going to happen when we get to $30. We're going to get a little bit of a sell-off. Okay, you can see $30 was the most recent high in the month. We're going to get a bit of a sell-off. All right, some profit take in there, and then when we shoot through 30, it's onwards and upwards to $40. Right, a lot of money is going to be made in this name. This is what we call a negative beta stock. Okay, so that is, the market's going one way, this goes the other way, and these are going to be the plays to be in this year. At least have a couple of them as the market's doing its thing, as Trump is, doing what Trump is doing. All right, so we love GameStop. Plenty more upside in this name to go, and it's exciting times if you're in this name. Okay, guys, so do let me know if you hold any position in GameStop. Doesn't stop there though. You know that this is one that we picked up when it was in the 50s. Guys, we took it to the 60s, the 70s, and up to the 80s. It's done a bit of a madness since then, because from the 80s it dropped back down to the 70s, back down to the 60s. But I just told you guys, listen, stay long in this name. It's going to prosper. You guys know we're taking this up and beyond $100, triple digit territory. Now you can see, despite everything in the market that's going on, this is remaining strong. Okay, so these are the names that are not correlated to the market, or negatively correlated to what the rest is doing. If you look at the rest of the market, they're going through difficult times, but names like GameStop, names like Uber, they are detached from the crowd. Okay, and you guys know this is one I've been speaking about for some time now. Finishing the week strong, $75, guys. Look at the movement on the week. As I told you guys at the beginning of the week, because we passed through that $70 level, it's onwards and upwards. Okay, now we've gone ahead, breach $75. Next target in sight is $80. Okay, $80. If we take a look, we can see that on the 3-month, the previous high was $81, and we will be making a pass at 81. Okay, we will be making another attempt to breach through that previous high of $81. All right, it's easy, guys. Winning in the markets is easy. Whether you're doing short-term activities like we do over the Patreon, where we're getting into these plays, making 60% here, making 100% there, making 150% there, guys, it's easy to do. We follow a formula. So we do stick to the formula, stick to the game plan, and then we get our rewards delivered to us. When it comes to the more passive side of things, like GameStop, like Uber, again, it's easy. You put the capital in, you listen to what I say, and it's smooth sailing, onwards and upwards. All right, so we're expecting this one to move to that triple digit territory. Again, you guys let me know if you are in Uber and how much you are holding. I know tons of you guys will be in this one, because we've been speaking about this name for some time. Several different catalysts in the pipeline, guys. A hidden one is the fact that there's a little bit of rivalry between Uber and Tesla, and that's been going on for several months now. Tesla are supposed to be coming out with their own ride hailing platform or application sometime in the summer, so that's only a couple of months away. Here's the thing, that ain't coming out in the summer, don't get twisted. That ain't coming out in 2025. So what do you think that's going to do to this rivalry? Well, it's going to put Uber on top. It's going to make Tesla look bad. It's going to make Uber look good. That's going to be an amazing catalyst to push this thing up several percentage points, 15%. All right. So ahead of time, we're building. Ahead of time, we're getting prepared. All right. Tons in the tank for this name. As a matter of fact, in this type of market, it's very smart to be in names that are what we call recession proof. GameStop, recession proof. They've been closing down their physical stores. They're operating in a whole different realm now, okay? It's by taking advantage of crypto and things of that nature. And then Uber, also another very recession proof operation and tariff proof as well, because people are still going to be needing their transportation and logistics services, whether that is for socials, whether that is for their occupation, and they're still going to be using their wider ecosystem as well, their eats business as well. So listen, this is a bit of game for you guys. Okay, these two names are set up exceptionally well in 2025, and you can already see it from the divergence in their price movements versus the rest of the market. Again, look at that week's performance, guys. You couldn't ask for anything better. So if you guys want to make money passively in the markets this year, these are a couple of names for you guys to consider. These are a couple of names for you guys to be taking advantage of. You guys already know I'm always going to be giving you the game to make sure that you guys are leveling up, to make sure you guys are making money, to make sure that you guys are just taking advantage of the markets and everything it has to offer. Listen, guys, that's the video for today. You guys drop me down your comments below. See all of you guys next time.